Hello everyone, I'm Advocate Babita Shukla. Welcome to our channel Unique Law Adda. Today, under the Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act, POSH Act 2013, we will discussing about the Chapter 2, Section 4. Chapter 2, Constitution of Internal Complaint Committee. Section 4, Constitution of Internal Complaint Committee. Now the key provisions are Constitution. Let's discuss about the Constitution of Internal Complaint Committee. Every officer or branch with 10 or more employees must constitute an internal committee. So any organization having members more than 10, then they should have a internal complaint committee. Point number 2, members of the internal committee. So the presiding officer must be a senior women employee, preferably at the workplace. At least 2 members from among the employees who are committed to the cause of women or have legal knowledge or experience in social work. 1 external member. So why this external member is required? So that neutral decision can be given by that external member from an NGO or association committed to the cause of women or familiar with sexual harassment issue. Tenure. So what is the tenure? Members can hold office for a period of not exceeding 3 years from the date of nomination. So why the period is limited to 3 years? Reason being, some political groupism should not be there in that internal committee. So after 3 years that internal committee should get changed. Now coming to the point number 4, what are the disqualification for this internal complaint committee? Members can be removed if they are found guilty of misconduct, convicted of an offence, or found abusing their position. So they can be disqualified. Now gender representation. At least 1/2 of the total members of the internal committee should be women. What is the purpose of Section 4? Ensures that there is a mechanism within the organization for dealing with complaint of sexual harassment. Bring neutrality by including an external member. Encourages women participation and leadership by mandating a woman as presiding officer. What is the importance of Section 4? So let's understand the importance. What all benefits are there under Section 4. So it legitimizes the internal committee to conduct inquiries, ensures representation and independence, prevent misuse by including an external neutral party. Like we have discussed in our previous slide, that if there is an external member, then definitely neutral decisions can be taken. Failure to constitute a valid internal committee can lead to inquiry being declared invalid, employer facing legal action or penalties. Now coming to important case laws on the Section 4. Vishakha and others versus State of Rajasthan 1997. Through predating the POSH Act, the Supreme Court judgment lead the foundation for the POSH Act and the concept of internal complaint committee. The court directed all workplaces to set up complaint committee, the directive employed into Section 4 of the POSH Act. So this directive to constitute an internal committee comes under this Section 4 only. Next case is Medha Kotwal Lele versus Union of India 2012. The Supreme Court observed non-compliance by many organizations with Vishakha guidelines. It emphasized the need for accountability and led to the recommendation of statutory backing, which became the POSH Act, which includes Section 4. Let's understand more case laws on this. Sanjeev Mishra versus Bank of Baroda 2021. The internal committee was challenged. Under this case, internal committee was challenged for bias and improper constitution. The court ruled that an improperly constituted internal committee vitiates the inquiry process. If if the internal complaint committee is not constituted properly, like women member is not presiding, or women members are not there, or any external member is not there who has expertise in NGO or handling women cases, so it vitiates the entire inquiry process. Reinforces the importance of proper constitution as per section 4. Global Health Private Limited versus Local Complaint Committee, District Indore and ORS 2021. So let's understand. The issue was that employer didn't constitute an internal committee. Ruling, Madhya Pradesh High Court held that the non-constitution of the internal committee is a violation of section 4, and the local complaint committee LCC can set up. So if there is violation in internal complaint committee, so there is a local complaint committee also which can step in to proceed forward. Significance emphasize the mandatory nature of setting up an internal complaint committee under section 4. Case laws, let's understand further. Case laws is Dr. Punita K. Sodhi versus Union of India 2010, pre-2013 but relevant. Delhi High Court observed that internal inquiries must follow due process and that the composition of the committee must be guidelines which predicted POSH Act. Importance, reinforce the rationale behind section 4. Aisha Khatun versus State of West Bengal 2021. The organization constituted an internal committee without external member. So like we have discussed that there has to be an external member so that neutral decisions can be taken, there is no biasm. So under this case it was observed that internal committee was constituted without an external member. Calcutta High Court held that this was non-compliance under section 4. So what is the takeaway? External members inclusion is not optional. Coming to conclusion, section 4 is the backbone of the grievance redressal mechanism under the POSH Act. A properly constituted internal committee ensures that complaints are handled fairly, transparently and in compliance with the law. So I hope all the students, employers, employees, this particular section has can support them in constitution of the internal complaint committee and to understand the POSH Act 2013 in a better way. So if you like, then do subscribe this channel. Thank you.